So I picked up this old impact driver. Just want to see what's inside. I haven't taken one of this particular make or model apart before. So I'm now going to just remove some of or all of the screws so I can actually take it apart. Now I don't know what's wrong with it. There is no battery. The battery wasn't there when I picked it up. So I imagine it just doesn't work. But I'm stripping it down to see exactly what it's like inside. So this will hopefully help somebody who has problems with their particular impact driver to resolve the problem. Now there are quite a few screws to undo, as you can see. Now it's on both sides, so you just need to take off all the screws. There's one at the back or two at the back. This is where the motor section I think is. So just undoing them. Of course, you can always skip past this part if you want to get straight into the mechanism, but at least it shows you how you can take it apart. There is actually a screw that holds the section in, which is on the bottom left hand side. There it is there. So we're just going to unscrew that, and hopefully that will now come apart. It's joined together at the top. I'm not sure if we need to take that off anyway, but I want to take it all apart so you can see how you can take it apart and obviously put it back together. So this is the casing that I'm removing. Now you can see inside, it looks pretty in a poor state. If you could subscribe, that'd be great. So that part there is to switch it from the speed, so not the speed, I can't think now, to rotate it clockwise or anti-clockwise. Now the yellow part is where you put the battery. And then we've got the switch section here. Now unfortunately this part here, the blue cable, the wire is not connected. I would have to find out where that goes. If anybody does know where it goes, then please let me know. So that's the impact section of that's the motor itself. Now there are 4 brushes that holds it. Again, please subscribe. So what I'm going to do now, I've pulled it off. That part there is the motor, and these are the brushes. I'm pushing them in. They look like they're all in good condition. This is the magnet. It's quite a strong magnet. You can see which way it goes if you do take it off. And here we have the bearings. Again, it looks like it's working perfectly all right. So that's simply to move it clockwise or anti-clockwise with that thing that you saw earlier. So those are the details. Now if you need to put it back in, well, I'm not going to do it at the moment, just check in the coils. It's all sort of almost short. Again, please subscribe. I don't think that is the problem on this particular one. I've checked the the coils, they look okay. It doesn't look like they're overheated. Now what you can do is, if you want to push it back in or replace the brushes, you need to move. There's a spring here that holds the brushes out, and if you can use your long nose pliers, which is what I'm doing at the moment. They're not very good, these ones, unfortunately. If you can just pull it down, if you can see. Now you need to do this on all four, so that when you put the armature, I think it is, put that back in, then you'll be able to then release the brushes so they contact the motor itself. Now I'm just using a screwdriver just to push it down, and it holds it in place. I can then simply slide that in place and then release the springs, so the brushes then contact the motor. There you go. I have no idea what is wrong with this particular one. I will at some point put a battery on it and see if it starts up. So what I'm going to do now is simply undo the switch itself. You can then see exactly where they go. There seems to be a metal cover here. I don't think it's of much use. Again, that's a switch, and this shows you obviously where all the wires are. And this is the light at the front. Now if you want to remove the connectors, you need to push it. There's a small little section there. You push it in, which means you can then release these crimped connectors. And that one there is the same again. Push it in and pull it out, and there it is. As you can see, that's where the little lever is, so that you can pull it out. And there's the little LED light, and this is the impact section, which I haven't taken apart. I think I might do that later, and see exactly how it works. So that will be on my site at some point. And these are all the bits. I'm bored to put it back together. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to strip it down further later. So thank you for watching. And if this has been some help, please could you share, like and subscribe.